The time has come for the top 20 best PVE base locations on the Valguero map. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Coming in at number 20 is going to be located at 64.5 latitude, 30.4 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in the redwoods here, one of the most prettiest biomes in ARK. It's a nice little flat area, quite long, but of course you're quite restricted for water bases on this map. However, this is a very large lake. You can build a really cool water base here and have a massive breeding area for your creatures. And of course you can build cliff and tree platforms nearby also. And you're pretty central on the map, so you're pretty close to all the main action. Next base location is going to be at 96.4 latitude, 62.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map, right at the bottom. This one is specifically for the builders, as it is just a massive flat spot. And this one is about 48 foundations by 48 foundations. If you wanted to build a base here, it is in a nice location. Got tree platforms available to you, and you got some nice water sources. I'm pretty sure it's deep enough to breed some small water creatures. Yes it is, you got pearls in there as well, so that's always nice. Next base location is going to be 11.4 latitude, 12.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map, right at the top left. This area is awesome if you want to build on a flat surface. It's ridiculously big, and you can build tree platforms here also, so that's a nice bonus. You're right next to the blue obelisk, so you got all the resources below, like oil, crystal. That wasn't too far away. You got your water source right by your base also, and you got all your snow creatures right on your doorstep. Next base location is going to be at 50.6 latitude, 79.9 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're directly right next to the green obelisk here. It's a very nice location. We're looking at this ruin here. It's a really nice little ruin. You can build in here. I've built it here before when the map first got released, and it was a really nice location to build for a small base. You can build some structures outside if you wanted to. You got a nice little pool here if you need. Beaver dams spawn pretty much to the southwest in that lake there near the green obelisk. There's also a load of metal that spawns near those beaver dams and Dinopithecus nests, so it's a great spot to build here if you're looking for a smaller base location. Next base location is going to be located at 49.7 latitude, 70.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map. Pretty central once again, and we got the green obelisk right here. This is a really cool location. I really like this cave. I think it would be a really cool place to put a smaller base, or just have a sealed off entrance and have a breeding area in here. It'd be really cool. And you can build outside. There's a lot of building space out here. It's not the flattest, but there is some nice flat areas here, look, as you can see. So you can build some nice size structures out here. You've got plenty of dino room and creature space. You can even build on top if you want to. And you got the beaver dam spawn right there. You got the green obelisk right there. Dinopithecus will spawn over there to the south also. So you got all those resources, and you got loads of metal that spawns on these mountains, and crystal also. And there's even oil veins up here, I believe. Is there an oil? Yeah, there's oil veins and metal, crystal, obsidian, all that's good stuff. Next base location is going to be located at 68.3 latitude, 80.3 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in the central river that runs through here, basically. If you can call it a river, it's kind of a huge lake really, but this area is beautiful. And it's a really nice location. I really like this spot. Of course, you got all this. There's a little bit of flat ground here where you can build a small house. You got the river here, of course, where you can build a smallish water pen. So we are centre of the map once again. You got Dinopithecus nests spawning up there, metal locations. Green obelisk is really close towards green obelisk. Is also the beaver dam spawns as well. Next base location we have is at 52.5 latitude, 18.2 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in the tundra of the Arctic here. It's a really nice location, this one. It's a big lake. Nice little plateau area here you can build on. It's quite flat. Also, the lake itself is surprisingly quite deep. You don't think it would be this deep, but it is pretty deep. So you can build a nice water pen here to breed your sea creatures. I'm pretty sure you can get Moses and Tusos in here. Built right above the oil cave, which is just down there to the north. Just here to the west, you've got a really good metal spawn. Next base location is going to be located at 87.4 latitude, 90.5 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in the White Cliffs here, right at the bottom of the map. This area is a beautiful location. Look at these ruined bridges, they look amazing. So just look up here, you can build up here, it's quite a nice flat spot. Got your water source right below. But yeah, from here you got a huge metal and obsidian spawn if you just go towards the southwest direction. There you have it, it's an amazing spawn. Great creatures around here also, it's a great spot to build. The next base location is going to be located 29.6 latitude, 85.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're located at this lake here. It's a huge lake, really pretty location. You can even attach a tree platform to this tree here. Great for a war base and breeding sea creatures in here because it's very deep. You got a nice little flat spot up here if you want to build something flat for a main base. And plenty of room to keep all your creatures around here. Next base location is located at 60.4 latitude, 9.8 longitude. Is our location on the map. Redwoods once again, far left of the map. This area is amazing. Of course it is the ruined castle over here. You can't really have a PvE base location video without having this featured. It's a really cool base spot because you can obviously build in here. You don't need to really seal it off. No creature spawn here or anything. So place for your main base or breeding area or something like that. And of course you got your water source right next to your base. So you got all the essentials here. Next base location is located at 44.3 latitude, 26.5 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in the tundra of the Arctic here, in the middle of this lake and the main lake of the map. So you got access to the ocean, the underground ocean. You could obviously build a nice water pen here also. You got your oil up there in the oil cave. Plenty of rare resources everywhere around here. You got beaver dams up here also and all that good stuff. You can't go wrong with that view, can you? Next base location is going to be located at 30.1 latitude, 73.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map. And if you just zoom out from here, we're based in this massive lake in the center of the map basically. This is a really cool location. I just love this island in the middle of this lake. It's a nice depth. You could probably breed some large sea creatures in here if you wanted to, so you can make a really cool water pen. It's really close by to all the land features. You got a mountain up here which is surrounded by metal, obsidian, crystal, and just down there you got a really good silica pearl spawn towards the north. Even the green obelisk is pretty close also. It's a great place to build. Next base location we have is 85.2 latitude, 75.2 longitude. Here's our location on the map. White Cliffs once again, another beautiful location. You got this lake here, you can build a nice water pen. Visibility in these White Cliffs in the water is amazing. It's just really nice waters to be building around, should we say. Of course you got this really cool beach, high ground above it. Looks really cool, and there's a big flat spot here as well if you wanted to build something that needs a really big flat location. Over here towards the south you got all your Deinonychus and metal spawns right here. Next base location is going to be located at 30.9 latitude, 57.2 longitude. Here's our location on the map, almost directly centering the map where all the action happens. You got a lovely lake here. This is an amazing location. I just love the way these rocks are, the cliffs and the waterfalls. It's just a really nice spot. You can obviously use cliff platforms to build out from here. You can build on here. It is very flat if you wanted to build on here and not use it as platforms and just build like a pier kind of maybe. Obviously this water here is quite deep. You can breed all your larger creatures in here. We got all the rare resources that spawn all around here. You got metal spawns everywhere, crystal spawns, oil veins, all that good stuff. Next base location is located at 33.5 latitude, 67.9 longitude. Here's our location on the map. Pretty central once again. Love a central base location. We're located in this waterfall. I chose to build in this waterfall because I think it would be extremely cool. I've never seen anyone build here. You can use cliff platforms if you want, and it's just a really pretty location. And I think it would be quite nice to wake up to the sound of the waterfall in your house. It's pretty flat in the actual waterfall base itself, so you can build on the second tier of the waterfall. You can build above if you wanted to. It's quite nice there. Of course you can build on top here if you wanted to also, and If you wanted to build a nice water pen, you can definitely do that here because it's quite deep. You can breed all your water creatures in here. In terms of resources, it's directly the center of the map, so you're close to pretty much everything. You've got metal and obsidian that spawn on this mountain right next to your base. Next base location is going to be at 37.8 latitude, 90.5 longitude. Here's our location on the map. Right next to green obelisk once again. This is a bit hard to avoid for a PvE base location because this is an amazing location. It is basically a pre-built castle. So of course you can build on top of it if you wanted to. It is completely flat. But of course inside you have all these rooms, really flat surfaces, so you can just build in here if you want. Nothing really spawns up here at all, so you'll be safe as houses literally. And you can see there's rooms everywhere. I also threw out a T-Rex and a cryopod on the bottom floor, just to show that you can actually throw out a T-Rex. It did let me throw it out. It didn't say it was too big, so you can house quite large creatures in here. Plenty of room for breeding, plenty of room for structures. Lot of building opportunities in there. You can even try and fill the gaps and try and make it your own castle, I guess. But it's a beautiful location. The views are amazing from up here. Next base location is going to be located at 81.0 latitude, 74.1 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in the White Cliffs here. Probably one of the most beautiful locations in the game still. And this is a really cool spot to build. I think you could build a really cool base here. And then there's this bridge here that goes across. You can build cliff platforms all the way around. It's really cool. Honestly, I love this base location. And obviously you can build up top. Right up top you've got a really good metal and obsidian spawn. Right next to your house, Dinocus nests do spawn here also. Next base location is going to be located at 16.7 latitude, 88.0 longitude. Here's our location on the map, top right, in the snow biome. I'm hoping it's not just me that feels this way about the ice on the lakes, because I love them. And I think it's a great spot to build on these ice lakes. They are flat, so you can just build over these and extend it to make it one big structure, or make a couple of structures. In the water you've got silica pearls, oil spawning, and of course you can house all your creatures. Penguins spawn around here also, around the whole of the lake, so you've got organic pollen on your doorstep. There's oil up here also. As you just look towards the southwest, the metal mountain is there near the green obelisk. You've got oil veins, crystal, obsidian, metal all up there. Next base location is located at 79.7 latitude, 66.9 longitude. Here's our location on the map. We're in the White Cliffs. This area is a really pretty location. It can be a bit awkward. It's probably more of an end game kind of base location if you're wanting to build in here, but it's like a big crater where there's like this island in the middle, and you've got a lake that goes around the whole middle of the island. You can breed your sea creatures in here. You can build a war pen, build a base on top of this island in the middle. The only downside is obviously there's no real way up out of here. There is a small pathway out, but you can only get smaller creatures through here. You need cryopods to really thrive in this area. Building like an elevator up to here, one of these pointy rocks, and you could bring your creatures up that way. That'd be pretty cool. You could easily just put that there and then build your elevator, hang it off here, and then boom, straight up into the wild you go. And of course there's resources everywhere around these White Cliffs, so you won't struggle to find metal or anything like that. Next base location is going to be at 34.4 latitude, 10.2 longitude. Here's our location on the map. Main focus is this waterfall here. It's an amazing location. You got your big lake here. It's not really deep enough to breed water creatures. However, you've got a load of these river rocks in here. You can get metal and flint easy from these things. Just swim around with your ankler and get a load of it. You always need flint for those bullets. We want to fly through this waterfall here. There's 3 entrances. And this waterfall cave is probably one of the best in the game. If you could build in here and save a lot of these resources, you'll be absolute farming. Because look at all this crystal and metal. I mean, you could just build in this area over here, and you'll probably be able to save this whole room full of crystal and metal. And of course you have got these deep pools in here which take you to the underground world, should we say, of the ocean on this map. So you can breed your large creatures in here if you want to. I don't think anything wild really comes up this high, so you should be fine for that. Either way, it's one of the best locations probably in the whole game for PvE. It's just a lovely location. Can't get a better cave than that. That is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. Please feel free to check out the channel if you're new and did enjoy it. There's plenty more videos on there, plenty more to come. I will catch you all in the next video, where we will be doing the top 20 best PvE base locations on the Scorched Earth map. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.